sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, oh, sugar, sugar.
Mary is an owner of a small bakery she inherited from her aunt. She lacks managerial experience, and she has an associate's degree in chemistry. Prior to owning the bakery, she was the cake decorator for her aunt for years. Recently, she's run an ad in a prestigious paper, hoping to expand her customer base and garner a high-end clientele. Though this will increase the profitability of the business, she is concerned that the new customer base will demand a superior standard of excellence and service. She only has a staff of 5 employees, with 4 part-time cake decorators and 1 full-time decorator and consultant. Nick is a nighttime employee at the bakery. He is a recent college graduate and feels that this job is beneath him. He was forced into the job by his mother, who is the senior decorator and full-time consultant. Due to his lack of motivation, he works reluctantly and is prone to make mistakes. While Mary is out of town, Nick's mother calls in sick and he's asked to work in her stead during the morning shift.
Mayor.
Mrs. Mayor, fantastic.
They're wrong. Okay, yeah. I tell you what, just get out of here.
Can I finish my
I'm
cake?
not leaving. You're leaving. Hello.
How's it going? Okay. Coming in. Well, glad you came in today. Good to see you. What can we do for you?
Hi. I'm doing great.
Perfect.
I'm Mrs. Mayor.
Mrs. Mayor, fantastic.
Mrs. Mayor, yes.
Look at you.
Well, my baker's wife is having a baby, and unfortunately, it's a big strain on this gala that I am having this week for my Aunt Georgette's birthday. So I am needing a cake, and my driver was reading the paper and saw your ad in there and suggested, as an alternative to my baker, that I would try your place.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to get a few ads out there, but I came in.
Okay. I would like a 4-tier cake.
Okay.
I would like something similar to that over there. I would like silver and red are my aunt's 2 favorite colors. Big red swirls, alternating tiers, buttercream, and a G on top, just like the sparkly C over there.
And you know what's the G for?
Georgette.
Georgette. Awesome name. Okay, so you want little silver swirls with
I want big red swirls.
big red swirls. Okay.
4 tiers, alternating, buttercream throughout.
Okay. What size on the tiers do you want?
I would like that size over there.
The exact size.
The
Okay.
exact size.
Okay, with a C.
In fact, I would like the exact cake with big red swirls and silver instead of black ribbon.
Well, that should be pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I hope not.
Yeah, I think we can take care of it. When do you need to buy?
2 days.
2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right. Yeah, I'll see what we can do on that. We'll get it going.
And you'll have it delivered to the mayor's mansion?
The mayor's mansion sounds good. You have an address on that, or is it just
Nope, it
mayor's
is
mansion?
mayor's mansion.
Literally mayor's mansion.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I think we can take care of it.
Okay,
Appreciate your business.
this meeting is done.
All right. Sounds good. Take it easy.
Baker's convention. Yes. Oh my God. We're making the biggest cake in the world and I get to be a part of it. I'm so important. Oh God. Baker's convention. Baker's convention. Oops. Wait a minute. Oh crap. It's a chocolate mix. It's supposed to put it right here. Al? Never mind, I'm gonna do it without Al. I'm pretty good at this. Who is it? It's Nick. I can't put it up in the first ring. I'm too important. This is Mary.
Hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Make it quick, Nick. I'm inundated. I'm doing something very important. I'm busy. Obviously, I'm at the convention. Yes, we're making the biggest cake in the world.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be quick. I'll be quick. We just had the mayor's wife come in. Yeah, apparently she saw that ad. We are making her a cake. Yeah.
Okay. Yes! Oh, yay! I knew those ads were gonna work. Yes, yes, yes! How could this get any better? I'm making the biggest cake in the world at the convention, of course, because I'm important. And I just sold the cake to the newest client, Mrs. Mayor. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Okay, bye. Ow! Oh. Cake makers, this is Mary. Hello. Okay, Mrs. Mayor. It was delivered to you. The wrong cake. Okay. All right. You want us to do what? Okay, okay. Okay. Ooh. All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. I tell you what I'll do. I'll just meet with the employee that took the order, and we'll get it straightened out. Okay. Thank you. Have a great day, Mrs. Mayor. Yes, Mrs. Mayor. That's what I said. Okay, great. You're welcome.
Sorry. You want to see me?
Yes.
What's up?
As you can see, things are going well.
Cool.
They're going very well.
Sounds
Extremely
good.
well.
Yeah. You don't like that pen?
Maybe it's that I have a problem with you and not the pen.
So it's not going that well.
No, it's not.
Huh. Okay. What's up?
There's an egregious mistake with the cake for the mayor's wife.
The mayor's wife's cake.
That's right.
What's up with it? What happened?
I just said it. There was a mistake. It wasn't done correctly.
No. Okay. Don't know what to do. Well, honestly, she kind of deserved that. Woman was kind of a...
Oh, wait a minute. What? I don't want to hear that word. This is a professional environment. I won't hear it.
That's good.
I want to hear your excuses either. I don't want to hear your excuses.
I'm not making one.
Yes, you are. You are. You kill you. You know what? You're always making excuses. And the reason why we have problems around here is because people like you, who are always making excuses. You know what? I think you don't even want to work here, and it's causing problems for other people.
I don't wanna work
Your
here.
attitude. Oh, really? You don't want to work here?
I have a college degree.
You have a college degree, so you're above me now?
I'm not above you.
No, I have you know, young man, that I have an associate's in chemistry.
Wow. From where? Does it matter?
An online university, but it doesn't matter. It's in chemistry.
Fantastic. Is it accredited?
You have a management degree. Well, how hard is that?
It was,
Don't even. You know what? What I would like to know is, why are you wearing jeans? Is this Casual Friday?
it's Casual Tuesday.
No, it's not. We don't do casual on Tuesday.
No.
It's Tuesday.
Well, I
And you're
washed
wearing
them.
jeans.
They're clean. I mean, look at my apron. What do you want me to wear? Khakis?
You know what? It's not me. I'm not the one who's saying this. The mayor's wife called in and told me about you. It's not me. I don't have a problem with you. I'm not even the one that said that you messed up the cake. The mayor's wife said it. And she's going to be very unhappy if something's not done about it.
No one's unhappy anyway.
I don't think so. You know, let's talk about you and your unhappiness.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Why are you so unhappy? Why do you think you have such a negative attitude? Why do you think it's such a problem for you to get things correct around here?
I think I have a great attitude.
Really?
Yeah.
And how is that great
Spot on.
attitude helping us?
Well, I mean, I did just make a pretty awesome cake back there. It's pretty sweet.
No, I don't think so. You're causing problems. There are obvious issues we have here. There are obvious misunderstandings. Come on.
Well, what do you want to do?
You know what? This is not about you. It's about the bakery. I don't like your attitude. You have a bad attitude. You know that, right? You're very apathetic.
I've heard that before. Yeah. It's one of my many traits. Kind of fits me.
You're also jealous of me because you figured that you should be the boss.
Oh, I do not want to be the boss of the bakery. No.
You want to be me. You do. It's obvious. You thought you should have been in a convention instead of me.
Well, you caught me. I want to be you.
You're being coy with me.
Coy.
Stop. You know what? This is over. This meeting is over. I don't even want to talk about
What
this.
a joke. All right.
Yeah, I tell you what, just get out of here.
Can I finish my
I'm
cake?
not leaving, you're leaving.
Can I finish my cake?
No.
Differentiate between coaching and counseling situations. Mary used a counseling approach with Nick instead of coaching. Nick did not have the right experience for the job he was doing and needed direction and help to make the right cakes and take accurate orders. Instead of coaching him on how to do it properly, she counseled him on improving his feelings of unhappiness and his bad attitude. Congruence. Mary's body language and tone do not match what she is really thinking at the beginning of the meeting. Mary welcomes Nick into a meeting with crossed arms and concerned look on her face, but proceeds to tell him that things are going well, very well. She sends mixed signals about the direction of the meeting, and Nick is misguided into thinking that he has done a good job. Use descriptive, not evaluative statements. Mary does not objectively describe the problem to Nick. She has clearly made judgments about his ability and performance. I have a problem with you. Mary does not focus on the behavior, but on Nick as the source of what is going wrong with the company. There is no focus on solutions. Nick asks, "What do you want to do?" And Mary changes the subject and says she no longer wants to talk about it. Use problem-oriented, not person-oriented statements. Mary says, "You are causing problems to Nick." She doesn't explain to Nick what he has done wrong. Instead, she focuses on how he is having a negative impact on her bakery and how he is the problem. The reason we have problems around here is because of people like you. Mary points the finger at Nick but doesn't offer any constructive feedback about what Nick has done wrong and ways to improve. Validate others. When Mary says, "You have a management degree, how hard is that?" She disconfirms Nick's degree and his accomplishments. She shows that she doesn't value the talent that he possesses or recognize the potential he has as an employee with the bakery. Use specific, not global statements. Mary describes the problem by saying, "There's an egregious mistake with the cake." She doesn't explain what was actually done wrong. When Nick asks for clarification, she simply says, "I just said it wasn't done correctly." Nick doesn't know what mistake he made, and as a result, he doesn't know how he can make it better or improve in the future. Use conjunctive statements. Mary clearly had an agenda with this meeting that she wanted to stick to. She changes subjects frequently and disregards what Nick says to move on. After talking about his management degree, she asks him, "Why are you wearing jeans?" The topics are not related and irrelevant. She looks at her notebook and again changes the subject. Mary doesn't allow for input from Nick in order to stick with her list of what she wants to talk about. Own your statements. Mary explains to Nick, "It's not me. I'm not the one who says this. The mayor's wife is the one who said you messed up the cake. She is going to be very unhappy if something isn't done about it." She doesn't take ownership of being the one who is disappointed with the cake. She puts the blame for the confrontation on Mrs. Mayor, and she discredits herself as being the one in charge. Use supportive listening and appropriate responses. Mary constantly interrupts Nick and cuts him off from speaking. She doesn't allow for two-way communication. She also uses counseling responses instead of coaching. She asks, "Why are you so unhappy? Why do you think you have such a negative attitude?" For a coaching situation, she should have done more advising instead of asking probing questions. Implement personal management interviews. There have clearly not been any PMIs in the past, or Mary may have caught on these problems early on, instead of letting them get to this point. There is no mention of setting up a PMI during the meeting either. When Nick asks for help, she doesn't offer any change and changes the subject. Mary dismisses Nick at the end of the meeting and tells him to leave without finishing his job. Without setting up PMIs, it's likely the problems will not be corrected and no improvements will be made.
Hey, Mary, you want to see me?
Hi, Nick. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, but I'm going to be honest with you. I called you here because I wanted to discuss what exactly transpired with the cake. Mrs. Mayer's cake, more specifically.
Oh, was there a problem with it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what happened?
Okay, well, I wrote down some specific things that she mentioned while we were on the phone. We spoke this morning, and instead of the black swirls, she did want the red swirls. Also, she wanted the alternating tiers, and she wanted 4 instead of 3. We had 3 tiers versus
Okay.
4.
So some of the details got a little bit mixed up.
Yes, the colors,
Gotcha.
red versus the black swirls. And also, her aunt's name is Georgette, and there was a B on the top of the cake. And so,
That's a problem.
yes, I do agree. But I want you to understand that this is just something that we need to fix and mend. We just need to redecorate the cake, or actually start over with a new cake,
Okay.
and make sure that we're focusing on the details, so that details aren't being left out. We want to make sure that our details are correct,
Yes, ma'am.
and from top to bottom. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want you to understand that I was a bit disappointed.
Understandably so. I apologize. I should have. It's my first consultation. I probably should have taken a few notes. I thought I might be able to remember them. I guess not. Maybe been a little nervous, but I'll work on it.
And you're smart.
Thank you.
Like you said, you remember details very well.
I thought I did.
Admittedly, you do, but in the heat of the moment, anything can happen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what you want to do is, if someone gives you an order, you see the order form here.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
want to specifically write everything down here on the order form,
Okay.
and then you want to repeat that back. Just
Okay.
parrot it back, whatever they're saying to you. If they say
Okay.
red swirls, you say, okay, red swirls. And then at the end of the consultation, you want to go back over the details again,
Okay.
because you may be repeating it.
So just pretty much just making sure that we're on the same page. Kind
Yes.
Of thing. Okay, gotcha.
Exactly. And that's basically what you need to do. Now, how can I help you?
I guess one thing that I could use as far as improvement is, maybe being able to shadow some of the older people, as far as more seasoned guys. That was my first consultation. Maybe if I watched a few more, I'd kind of, learn the ropes, get a swing of things going. I think that would help me. I kind of tend to learn hands-on, so if I, maybe could sit over there or something and just watch or observe, like that would, that go a long way as far as me getting better.
I agree. I do believe that when you don't know what to do, it can cause a bit of a dilemma for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, we want to avoid those. And so I tell you what, I've got an even greater idea, because you said you're hands-on and you'd like to do a little bit of shadowing.
Yes, ma'am.
In addition to the shadowing, once a week with no agenda, I'd like to sit with you and we can work together and just converse for about 30 minutes. Just about your week, and just once a week, so I can learn more about you. And
Okay. That'd be great. That'd be beneficial for both of us.
great. Do you think we can fix this cake?
I think we can put something together for him. I don't
Great.
think that's a problem.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate your willingness to be honest with me,
Not a problem.
and you're a great asset to the team.
All right, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'll get on it.
All right,
Thanks.
Nick.
Differentiate between coaching and counseling situations. Mary used a coaching approach since he had little experience at the bakery. She gave him advice and explained how to make an order correctly and demonstrated the proper steps for him. She gave him explicit directions to ensure that the right steps were taken to avoid this problem in the future. Congruence. There is congruence between Mary's tone and facial expressions and what she is saying to Nick. There is apparent concern when she says, "I'm going to be honest with you. I called you here because I wanted to discuss what exactly happened with the cake." She is upfront and honest with Nick about the direction of the meeting and sets the tone for the rest of the meeting with her openness. Use descriptive, not evaluative statements. Mary had notes to help explain exactly what went wrong with the cake. She focused on the mistakes made and did not pass judgment on them. She also focused on a solution for the cake. We just need to redecorate the cake. Shows that she wants to help Nick make it right instead of focusing on him as the source of the problem. Use problem-oriented, not person-oriented statements. Mary focuses on what went wrong in the actions leading up with the incorrect cake. She explains to make sure the details are correct to Nick when taking the order. After offering advice on how to take better orders, Mary asks, "How can I help you?" She gets Nick's input on what he needs to correct his mistake and be a better employee. Validate others. Mary does not belittle Nick for his mistake, but instead tells him, "You're smart. You remember details very well." She points out qualities that she likes and values in Nick to affirm his place on the team. She recognizes intelligence as a good thing for the bakery. She ends the meeting saying, "You're a great asset to the team," leaving Nick with a supportive reminder and sincere validation. Use generic, not global statements. When describing what went wrong with the cake, Mary gives specific examples. Instead of black swirls, she wanted red swirls. There was a bee on top of the cake. Nick is given precise feedback so he knows where improvements can be made and can be better prepared for the next cake. He knows to pay attention to the details and write everything down. Conjunctive, not disjunctive statements. Mary did not have as much of an agenda at this meeting. She did not switch to the topics that were not related to the previous discussion. She referred to immediate statements by repeating them back and agreeing with him before moving on. The meeting progressed naturally and did not seem scattered. All of the topics were relevant and related. Own your statements. Mary tells Nick, "I was disappointed," when explaining the problem with the cake. She takes ownership of her feelings and maintains the role of manager and in charge. She does not put the blame on someone else, but instead focuses on her expectations and standards. Use supportive listening and appropriate responses. Nick was not interrupted or cut off from speaking, and two-way communication was encouraged. Mary used appropriate coaching responses. She provided instructions like saying, "What you want to do is write everything down here on the order form." The focus was on abilities and not on attitudes. Implement personal management interviews. At the end of the meeting, Mary sets up a weekly PMI with Nick to check in with each other and make sure there are no problems by saying, "Once a week with no agenda, we can converse for 30 minutes. By continuing to meet, there will be more communication between Mary and Nick, more time to solve problems before they arise, and increase their own satisfaction and performance at the bakery.
I sugar